This is Indian Prime Minister Modi's biggest diplomatic counter to Pakistan after Operation Sindoor. India has now officially started work on the 5,100 crore Sawalkot hydropower project as part of the Grand Chenab River project in Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, the Sawalkot Chenab project is expected to generate about 1,800 megawatts and will soon become the largest ever hydropower project in Kashmir and one of the tallest dams in India. It will stand tall as a reminder to Pakistan of India's firm resolve against cross-border terror. The 5,129 crore rupee tender has been invited by state-owned hydropower company NHPC Limited. This mega project is the latest in a series of moves by India, including a 14-kilometer-long tunnel to connect the Indus and the Beas rivers, and a 113-kilometer-long canal to utilize and divert the surplus water from Chenab system to meet the demands of Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan. Our report on India-China tensions was ranking among the top 5 in Google News videos. I am Shobit Mittal. Do subscribe to InConnect News for the most informative news content. What's even more shocking for Islamabad, the Indian government has now also rejected and rubbished any interference by the Court of Arbitration, saying that it has no legal standing at all. After all, 5 of the 6 rivers in the Indus system originate in India. So Bharat has the first rights to them and no tribunal can tell it otherwise. We get you all the details on the Chenab Hydro project and what makes it vital for the development of J&K. According to reports, construction methodology and selection of equipment has been planned to commission the project as early as possible. Pakistan is now isolated. It has played its last card and must now pay for backing and promoting terror in Kashmir. India had suspended the Indus Water Treaty indefinitely after the brutal terror attack in Pahalgam, Kashmir on the 22nd of April last year by a Pakistan-backed Islamist terror group which massacred 25 Hindus in front of their families. Prime Minister Modi had boldly announced blood and water cannot flow together.
उस सिंधु जल समझौते को हमने एबेंस में डाल दिया.
In turn, Pakistani leaders had issued hollow threats and grabbed cheap headlines.
पाकिस्तान की एक बूंद भी तुम पाकिस्तान से छीन नहीं सकते.
If the water is diverted, if water is stopped, we'll treat it as an act of war.
इस दरिया से हमारा पानी बहेगा या उनका खून बहेगा.
Today, these Pakistani leaders can only stand by helplessly or choose to hide in bunkers. India does not take Pakistani hollow threats seriously. On the 5th of February, the National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, or the NHPC, invited bids from multiple companies for constructing the project, which will stretch across Udhampur and Ramban districts. According to news reports, Pakistan's Water Resources Ministry is also keenly watching India's mega dam taking shape. Reports claimed Pakistan's departments such as the Indus Water Commission Office, Pakistan Water Resources Ministry, and Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Attorney General Office and other relevant departments are studying the project. A combined and comprehensive report will be presented to the Prime Minister's office soon, unquote. But while Pakistan watches helplessly, the Modi government in India has already decided to fast-track other projects as well, including the Pakal Dul and Kiru Dam projects, which are expected to be completed this year itself by December 2026. Meanwhile, the Kwar project is due for completion by March 2028 along with the Ratle Dam project. Reports added, the authorities are also working on multiple options on how to deal with the dam and dewatering of Pakistan. Well, Islamabad should have thought of it before openly backing UN-designated global Islamist terror groups in POK or Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. The Pakistan government is still dreaming of challenging India in the International Court of Justice. They must realize that there is no UN-described mandate on river water sharing. So the ill-conceived 1960 Indus Water Treaty was solely based on goodwill, and Pakistan has lost that goodwill forever. India fast-tracking this project has Pakistan worried, and they have many reasons as to why. Firstly, the Indus River system plays a huge role in generating upwards of 25% GDP of Pakistan. Pakistan's entire economy is heavily dependent on agriculture and farming, which cannot survive, let alone thrive, without these rivers. About 90% of Pakistani cultivated land is dependent on this river system. But Pakistan is so unlucky as a nation that it does not have a major water source of its own. 5 rivers of the IWT system originate in India, while the Indus crosses India after originating in Tibet. In fact, studies claim 9 out of 10 Pakistanis depend on waters from rivers that originate in India. More than 3/4 of Pakistan's total water supply also comes from Indian rivers. Moreover, the Indus Treaty remaining in abeyance means that India can now control the flow of these rivers by constructing its own hydropower projects and dams. India is no longer obligated to adhere to the data sharing or prior notification rules with Pakistan for upcoming or existing projects on its own rivers. If India blocks the water, Pakistan could face droughts, and if India increases the flow, then Pakistan could experience severe flooding. Both of these will have severe implications for Pakistan's economy. However, it is important to note that the existing or planned projects are not designed by India with an aim to stop the water going to Pakistan. They are designed to meet India's growing population needs. Ever since the suspension of the treaty, Pakistan has been accusing India of weaponizing water. India has rejected all these allegations and claims. Most of these projects are run-of-the-river in nature and do not involve large-scale water storage. The Indus Water Treaty was first signed between India and Pakistan back in 1960, and it has survived multiple wars, even the breakup of Pakistan in 1971. It was brokered by the World Bank in 1960. Now, according to the original IWT, India was awarded full rights over the 3 eastern rivers, namely Ravi, Beas and Satluj. And shockingly, Pakistan was awarded rights over the 3 western rivers, namely Indus, Chenab and Jhelum, even though Chenab and Jhelum originate in India and by any reason are Indian rivers. What I fail to understand is that why the Nehru government didn't conduct any proper water study before agreeing to such a lopsided treaty. In fact, 80% of the water of the Indus River system was given to Pakistan and only 20% to India, despite 5 of the 6 rivers originating in India. New Delhi was only given limited hydropower use on the 3 western rivers. The Sawalkot project on the Chenab River is estimated to be completed in 108 months or nearly 9 years. According to the tender notice issued on the 5th of February 2026 by the National Hydroelectric Power Corporation, the construction process includes diversion tunnels, access tunnels, coffer dams, dam work, associated roads, and hydromechanical installations. The project has been divided in 2 stages. Stage 1 will establish a 1,406 megawatt plant, and Stage 2 will build another 450 megawatt facility. The dam will be located between the Banglihar project upstream and the Salal project downstream. The project was granted environmental clearance last year in October by the Committee of the Union Environment Ministry. Developments have specified the plan for construction of this project, stating, available work season in a year in the project area shall be 12 months for all underground works and for surface works, with full progress rate during non-monsoon period and with 50% progress rate in monsoon period. Let's take a look at some of the other projects that the Indian government has expedited since the suspension of the IWT. The Pakal Dul project in Kishtwar is the largest project of 1,000 megawatt and will feature a 167-meter dam. This will be the highest dam built in India upon completion in late 2026 or 2027. This is the first storage project on a river flowing into Pakistan. The project was first inaugurated by Prime Minister Modi in 2018. The Kiru project will feature a dam of 135 meters. It will be placed within a chain of upstream and downstream hydropower projects. The Kwar project will also have a 109-meter dam on the Chenab River. The Ratle Dam is 133 meters in height and features a spillway design to which Pakistan has objected frequently. The construction of this project was expedited last year with the diversion of the Chenab through tunnels. The Dulhasti Stage 2 is a 260 megawatt project. Construction has also been fast-tracked after it received environmental clearance last year in December 2025. Now, this is an extension from the 390 megawatt Stage 1 project on the Chenab River. Pakistan claims that this project was not informed to them and has also objected to its construction. However, India has rejected all Pakistani objections. So what do you believe? Should the Indus Water Treaty remain permanently suspended? Leave a comment with your opinion, hit the like button and subscribe to InConnect News.